Hi, this is Denny, and here I am with one of my Where to Start art journals, and I'm going to be selecting a pre-made background to use for my page. Now, you can use any background that you've made, but I've kind of created this journal with the idea of making jumping off points for people who haven't done a lot of art journaling and want some ideas to start. So this is just a sample of what to do with a page, and here I'm selecting the page that I want, and I decide on this one. One of the things I really like about these journals is the ability to take the page out, work on it, and put it back in when I'm done. I've decided, giving the background, that I want to do some circles. I'm going to use my Dick Blick white student grade titanium white paint. I said white twice. Squirt it with a little water and mush it up kind of with my spatula. I'm going to use this cap and just make random circles on the page. This is one of my favorite ways to start a second layer on a page, is with circles. I'm going to double up on the circles till I've got two little white circles going for everybody, and then I'm going to dry them. Then I take the same white and I splatter all over the page. When it comes to splatters, dots, and circles, I'm in heaven. So I splatter away, manage to get splatters on my hand as well, but I think that's part of the fun. So I'm going to dry that page and get ready for my next step. Now here I am taking the envelope from the back of the journal. This envelope is filled with different types of ephemera. Each journal is different with what it includes. But I remember seeing an orange doily in this one, and I take out the doily and I decide where I'm going to place it on the journal page. I'm using my matte medium for glue and my water brush. I like using water brushes for glue because they're so easy to clean. I'm going to get this glued down using about 2/3 of the doily here. And I'm going to go back over it with a little bit of glue and my water pen until I've got it down pretty nice. I'm going to squirt some water through my pen, clean it off, that's all it takes. Take my scissors, cut off that extra third, kind of smooth it out a little bit, and dry it. And I decide maybe I want to do something with that little cut off piece, and I apologize, my framing's not done too well on this particular video, but I decide to glue this up at the top. I do the same thing with my water pen, go back over with a little extra glue, just go over it, get all the edges till they're down pretty tight, and I decide to dry it. I'm thinking what I need here is some orange, and I'm trying to decide between two different Delusions oranges, and I go with Tangerine Dream. I'm going to use my little cap and I'm going to make some more circles. I smudge up the paint a little bit and put in a third circle, kind of overlapping on each of the set of the two white circles. I overlap onto the doily to kind of push the doily back into the background just a little bit, and I'm pretty happy with this, and I dry it and then decide I think I need some flowers. So I take my stencil and my orange paint, and I'm going to add some little stenciled orange flowers. And this is the same orange I used for the circles. And I just dab up and down with my foam makeup wedge. I love makeup wedges for stencils. You don't need a lot of paint, and I found that if you go up and down, it does a really good job of not getting paint underneath the stencil. I decide I want a few flowers up at the top. So I dab away and get those flowers, and pretty happy with that, the way it is right now. So I'm going to give this a quick dry. Then I decide I'm going to outline my flowers with my Signo Unibalm white pen. So I'm going to go around each little flower leaf, add some little swirlies in some of the centers, circles in others. I find this to be really relaxing. It doesn't look that relaxing sped up, but in real time, it's a very kind of zen-like feeling for me to be outlining and making dots, and I just kind of go wherever. I don't put a lot of thought into it. It's not a lot of pre-planning on this page. I go around some of the circles, not all of them, with dots. And I take a look at that, and I'm getting pretty happy with the way this looks. Now I'm going to take some rub-ons that are included in the journal, and I'm going to put this one on. I like the word journey. I think that's significant for me in a number of ways. Making art is a journey for me. Life is a journey. Putting these videos up and just doing a lot of different things. All of this I see as part of my journey. Now I've noticed I have to go kind of slow with some of these rub-ons. Be careful that I don't take it off too soon. And here I've got a little compass rose, and I think that's going to fit real well with the word journey. I'm rubbing this one on, and I get it just where I want it. Now you notice by the time I get to the next step, where I'm going to put some of my iridescent yellow-orange as a border, I've lost part of the compass rose. Didn't notice that when I was making it, but we'll fix that later. So here I'm edging and blending. I like using my fingers. Tried using the spatula, but quickly decided that wasn't giving me the look I wanted. So I go around all of the edges and just kind of blend away. Now once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my Tim Holtz. I always say Tim Holtz and it's Ranger. Sorry about that. Ranger Archival ink, and go around the edges. I thought I was done, but I wasn't. I wasn't quite happy with it, and I've decided to go for, guess what? More dots. So I start adding some black dots. I was able to figure out a better camera arrangement so you're able to see the picture a little clearer. I like the color representation on this better, and I'm deciding where I need some little extra dots to draw my eye. I tend to stop and take a few minutes to look. Oh no, I need some more here, I need some more there. Go back and round some of them out, add a few up at the top. I've finished out my compass rose, and now my page is done, and I'm going to put it back in my book. Part of what I really love about this journal concept. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope you like the video. Subscribe if you want, and I hope you look for more pages done by me, Denny. Thanks.